company owner must file various forms with the Registrar of Companies, that is ROC, on various occasions. Need help with filing ROC forms? Look no more, as we will tell you the guidelines to file your company forms and make filing easy for you. Hello and welcome. I am Aishri from Clear. We have assisted more than 4 lakh growing businesses. Do subscribe to support us and get a clear explanation of business concepts. As a company owner, you must file various forms specified under the Companies Act 2013 and the rules made thereunder. You need to file forms with the ROC for company incorporation, filing of information, intimidating changes, submitting accounts, annual returns, etc. While filing these forms, a company should keep in mind the general requirements under the company law. Let's look at the guidelines which can help you to prepare and submit various ROC forms. Requirements of each form. Each ROC form has certain specific requirements with regard to the documents to be uploaded, the data to be filled in, and so on. You need to check the ROC form instruction kit available on the MCA website before filling out the form. You also need to keep the documents to be attached with the form ready before filling out the form. Scanned copies of documents. Copies of the documents such as financial statements, board resolutions for change in address, letters appointing a director, and other documents should be duly signed with the company seal. The forms must also be signed by the authorized signatory or the finance manager or director of the company as prescribed. The original duly signed documents must be scanned and uploaded with the ROC forms. Filing of annual returns. In the case of filing annual returns, the company must have the report of board of directors, auditor's report, details of profit and loss account, balance sheet, auditor's appointment, other details as may be applicable. You must file ROC form AOC4 within 30 days of conducting the AGM, that is annual general meeting, and ROC form MGT7 within 60 days of conducting the AGM. Affixing digital signature. All ROC forms should be digitally signed by 1 or 2 directors of the company as may be applicable. Certain forms must be digitally signed by a practicing professional such as a chartered accountant, cost accountant, or company secretary. Further, all the forms have to be submitted online. Payment of filing fee. Companies have to pay a filing fee while submitting the forms as may be applicable. The fee has to be paid online during the submission of the forms. In the case of delayed filing of any of the forms, the rules under the company law prescribe an additional fee for submitting the forms. Such additional fees should be paid along with the normal filing fee. Penalty for omission to file. The Companies Act and rules prescribe penalties for omission to file the forms with the ROC. The company, director, or any officer of the company authorized for carrying out the filing may be liable for penalties as prescribed under the Companies Act 2013. I hope you understood the important points to remember while filing the ROC forms. If yes, please write clear in the comments below. If not, let us know your query in the comments below and we will address them as soon as possible. So folks, that's it for today. You can contact our experts for business or finance related queries by clicking on the chat link provided in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos and stay tuned for more updates.